I really dropped the ball yesterday. I meant to get all this stuff, and there was just so many things that I completely missed. There was just so much going on, and I was just in chill mode this vacation. I was just enjoying my time around the people that I was with at the time. We get on the ship and we immediately start drinking.
I'm drowning.
Anybody else see that movie?
No. We are on the Norwegian Escape on a 7-day cruise out of Port Canaveral, Florida.
Day 1, Embarkation Day. Day 2 is a sea day.
Is this PG-13 anymore?
Day 3, we're supposed to be stopping at Puerto Plata. Puerto Plata?
Puerto Plata?
I think I'm trying too hard. Puerto Plata, Dominican Republic. Day 4, St. Thomas, the U.S. Virgin Islands.
So I've had way too much to drink here in St. Thomas.
Day 5, Tortola, British Virgin Islands. Tortola is the largest of the British Virgin Islands. Day 6 is another sea day. And then day 7 is Norwegian's private island, Great Stirrup Key.
Doesn't matter, every vacation I go on, butt cheeks everywhere.
Norwegian Escape is a Breakaway Plus class cruise ship operated by Norwegian Cruise Line, also known NCL for short. She's been in service since 2015, holds 4,266 guests, including a crew of 1,733. Our second time cruising Norwegian. The first time we ever cruised Norwegian was 2020, right before the pandemic, on the Norwegian Breakaway. Very similar ship to the Norwegian Escape that we're sailing on now.
We have arrived at the cruise ship with 4 of our friends, Dessa and Harvey.
And Kendra and Nick.
Kendra is James's sister.
Yeah, they're on the ship with us.
So here we are on a vacation with 6 adults. We so excited to experience this with these friends. We have not been on vacation with any of them before. Well, that's not true. Kendra's James's stepsister, so we have been on vacation with Kendra prior.
Can you do me a favor and take a cute picture of me?
But none of the others. I am friends with both Dessa and Harvey, but James has only met Dessa. So this is gonna be an exciting week of meeting people and getting to know people a little bit better. We are so excited.
We had 3 hours of sleep because we had to get up early, drive to the airport, and then we had a flight that was at 6:10 a.m. in Detroit. So we got up early to drive to Detroit.
We arrived at the Orlando airport.
Normally we'll take an Uber or a Lyft from the airport to port. And this time we were like, let's try something different. Let's try one of these transportation companies. We booked with GoPort.
It was $30 per person, one way. You get on a big bus and then they transport you over to the cruise ship. It is about a 50-minute drive normally.
It took us about an hour, but there was an accident that we had to stop for.
We got to the port and very swiftly checked in. It was probably one of the fastest check-ins I've experienced. Went right through security, walked straight up to a desk.
Showed our information that we had to show and walked right on the ship. It was smooth. We got on pretty quickly.
Walked right on the ship. We felt that it was pretty organized, pretty quick.
And we have a full ship.
Very good. Good job, NCL.
Our room wasn't ready right away, so we just went straight to the bar and got our first drinks. Ships are always busy on Embarkation Day, so be ready for that. There's always a lot of crowding, especially in the elevator areas. As soon as we got on the ship, we were like, good luck getting in an elevator.
How you feel after that?
Like I'm deprived of oxygen.
8 floors.
We walked through O'Sheehan's. I remember that from the Breakaway. It's a nice little place. Went to that bar and got a drink and discovered that no Miller Lite and no Mick Ultra and no Busch Light for you Busch Light guys. Sorry, guys. So if those are your go-to drinks, I'm sorry, but they do have Bud Light, Coors Light, Corona, Heineken, Stella. You should be okay on the beer. Plus, that craft brewery place has got a bunch of beers, too. What the heck is the name of it?
We got some drinks and started drinking.
I always feel like I'm not on vacation until I get that first drink. Get that drink in me. Now I'm on vacation.
We walked up to the Lido deck and then walked up to the little deck above it. I think it's like deck 17. And we had been with Dessa and Harvey, and we ironically found Kendra and Nick just sitting in a chair.
Just drinking, outside in the sun,
Had a great time sitting out there. Sat out in the sun for a couple hours. It was really nice to sit out there. It was beautiful.
I was really wanting to like something for like working out in the yard, whatever, cargo khaki shorts. They make them in all different colors. Your dads are like, yeah, really stepping up my dad game on these cargo shorts. Yeah, I tried them, and they're fantastic.
At 2:30 p.m., they did an announcement overhead that our rooms were ready. Once your rooms are ready, you are able to go to your stateroom.
Had a hard time finding it. It was like a maze getting to our room.
It's in like a hidden hallway. Every time I leave the room, I struggle to get back. We are in a hidden hallway with maybe 10 rooms.
Notice the hallways are really narrow. We find our room.
We just went through a whole maze to get to room 8405. Sometimes your luggage that you tag is outside your stateroom. Sometimes it's not. Just pack in what you need for your day on your carry-on bag. Makes your day much easier so you're not stressing about where your stuff is because you don't have anything.
Probably one of the smallest interior rooms that we've stayed in yet, but really nice. Clean, really pretty bathroom. Not a whole lot of storage space in this particular room. I don't think it would be a good room if we had the kids. We would definitely have to upgrade with the kids. Even though they have these drop-down beds, probably fit 4 people in this stateroom, but I wouldn't recommend it. Just having a place to put everything might become a hassle. But for us, 2 people, this works out. This is perfect. Plenty of room for us. We don't need much. The only time we're gonna be in here is when we're getting around to go somewhere or sleeping. And wow, these interior rooms, you can get some sleep, man.
Once our stuff was here in our stateroom, which was by like 3:30, I'd say, we decided to go get some lunch. Not everything is open on day 1, so just keep that in mind as well. There's a couple places to eat, but not everything is open until your first day at sea.
So we went to the Garden Cafe, which is a buffet.
They have a whole variety of food.
The signs are nice and big and bold and
well written on all the signs, so you know exactly where your Asian spot is, where your Indian food is, where your pizza, that kind of thing, your burger bar. There are a lot of seats in there, but we have a packed ship. There's also outdoor seating, so there's plenty of seating. You just kind of have to walk around and look.
Food.
Some rice and salad.
The food was pretty good.
I got a little bit of everything from the Asian.
All 6 of us were able to sit together, so that was kind of nice.
I just threw it on my plate. I think I got pretty much everything.
The food was pretty good. There's ice cream.
walking around, just seeing a little bit of the ship, and then hopped around to a couple different bars. There's 20 bars here, including the restaurant. Our stateroom's on deck 8, which happens to be pretty awesome because there's a lot of stuff on deck 8.
Which is the floor we wanted to be on because the restaurant, there's bars, there's the waterfront. So right down from our cabin is a beautiful sea view and outdoor seating. There's outdoor lounge areas everywhere out here. The outdoor area that Norwegian really hones in on is just spectacular. I've missed it on all the other cruises. So this is beautiful.
Waterfront. One of our favorites of the breakaway too is the waterfront. It's just an outer deck that you can walk around.
On Norwegian, there is something called the waterfront that the outsides of their ship have outdoor bars, outdoor seating for restaurants, just regular seating. Beautiful.
It's just nice. Take a stroll on that deck or just sit and chill or hang out at the bar. You can hang out at the bar outside on an outer deck. I don't know. I like that. I felt like a dummy to go outside. I'm like waving my hand in front of the sensor, like trying to get it to work, but you have to touch it. So you touch it and then the door opens. Completely forgot about this. It was the same on the breakaway, but that was a few years ago. The Lido deck seemed pretty typical. The main entertainment side had a swimming pool with hot tubs, a stage, big screens, and bars on both levels. But on the opposite side, there was a kids section. We could tell immediately from day one that this ship could be a good ship for families.
Families, the water slides, the rope course, the kids section, the splash pad, the pool. There were so many things to do for kids.
This ship is very similar to the Norwegian Breakaway. It's just a lot bigger. And there's some things that are a little different. The layout in certain areas are different and everything, but to me it's kind of like going back in time for us. So this is nice because this was before the channel had started and we didn't make that video. I was still flirting with the whole idea of even creating a YouTube channel at that time.
A little windy. Hopefully it's not blowing into the microphone right now, but we're about ready to watch the sunset.
I think we caught it right as it was going down.
Sun's going down over the ocean right now.
We couldn't get a hold of any of our friends because we hadn't set up the Norwegian texting thing because we still had service in the United States. So we kind of lost everybody.
Make sure before you get on the ship, download the Norwegian app. It's gonna be very helpful to you. At first when you get it, it just has like a little countdown in the corner. It says countdown till vacation. You can schedule excursions and stuff. You can just see a few basic things about the ship. I think you can look at the bars and restaurants and all that before you get here. But where it becomes most useful is once you get on the ship. Once you get on the ship, you put your phone in airplane mode, get into the app, connect to the ship's Wi-Fi. Now you have all these extra features. You can get a messaging service. So if you have friends on your cruise like we do, through this app, you can message each other. You have to know your friend's room number, but then you can text each other and say, hey, you know, we're over in the front of the ship, or meet us down at the Lido deck. Maybe you got teenagers or something like that that are running around the ship. It's good to have that kind of communication. You can have that without having the Wi-Fi package. So that's an option. For our 7-day sail, it's $10. Now, typically these are kind of sketch when they work. Usually you have to be inside the app for you to get all of your message at all times. Some work better. We'll see how Norwegian's is on this ship during this sail.
But we were getting ready to go to the bar, and I told my husband we need to go to the brew house.
So far, my favorite place is a brew house because they got all their craft beers there.
And we really enjoy just a really good beer.
And it's close, really close to our room.
So that was the place to go. And we walk in, and I see the back of Dessa's beautiful hair and the back of Harvey's head sitting at the bar at the brew house. That's where we found them. But Kendra and Nick, we don't even know if they're alive. We hope they're alive, but have yet to be seen. But we sat at the brew house for a while, and they started having live music, like a piano player. They had a couple games sitting around at tables, and yeah, that is totally our jam. There are several beers on tap there.
Had a couple beers, and yeah, it starts getting a little fuzzy because I was tired. A few hours of sleep. If you watch this channel, you know how day ones go for us. And
if you're a beer drinker, that's probably where you want to go. After the brew house, we decided that, or I guess decided that we probably should eat. But I got on the Norwegian app and found a place to eat and made a reservation for the 4 of us, and we went to Taste for dinner. I got a really good appetizer. I got crab wontons. They were delicious. James got the bruschetta, unimpressive. Harvey got the shrimp cakes. He said that was excellent. And Dessa got something that must have been good because it was all gone, but I don't recall what it was. For dinner, I got breaded flounder, and that was pretty good.
Food was good, I think. I remember it being pretty good. I got steak, right? I got steak.
Again, Dessa, I don't know what Dessa got. Everybody said their food was really good, but keep in mind, we are not foodies, but we do enjoy a good meal, but we're pretty easy to please.
We're at the Taste main dining room for dinner tonight. We did not have to make we did make a reservation, but we didn't have to. Made a reservation on the app, came in, quick service, it was good. Beautiful restaurant. There is a dress code here, but people don't follow it.
I remember ordering a wine that I didn't get. Probably a good thing though. And not long after that, we were done.
After that, we decided it's bedtime, so we came back to our cabin. First time that we made it back safely without having to turn around was the time. So it was the end of the night, and we had a decent amount to drink, and we made it all the way back. Today, I wasn't planning on telling my husband this, but I went and got drinks, and I turned down two wrong hallways. And thought I was never gonna make it back, and I was gonna have to drink both of our drinks, the Bloody Mary and the mimosa.
We just went down the wrong hall.
But I finally made it back.
Yeah, we came back and went to bed. I think it was like 10 o'clock.
First day, success. It was a good first day, but maybe just try not to start drinking the minute you get on the ship. We always do that one. On first day, if you've watched any of our videos on the first day, you always know that adrenaline of being on vacation. There's just something about it. You just get on the boat and they're like,
would you like a cocktail?
Well, yeah, of course.
So today is a sea day, and I don't know anything about this ship yet. I have done no research. I need to get out there and figure out this ship today. So my goals for today is to get to know this ship. It's gonna be explore day for me. There's so much to do on the ship. I can't wait. I guess they have beer tasting, they have wine tasting, whiskey and beer. That sounds awesome. It's $20 a person, and I think you just show up. They have a Sid Norman's, and it was one of our favorite bars on the Norwegian breakaway, so I'm pretty excited to see that they have one on this ship. So we're definitely gonna be hitting that up at night. Some people will tell you that vlogging is dead. Sometimes I question it and say, they're probably right. We're here to revive it, breathe some life into it. Do you like to cruise? Do you like all-inclusives? Family vacations? There's a party on the Lido deck, and you're invited.
I hope everybody brought their party pants.